What's up, guys? Welcome back to AC Designs Garage. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to keep the stripes out of your rattle can paint jobs. Ton of tips and tricks, so make sure you stay to the end so you get them all. Here we go. All right, before we get that wipe down, guys, we're going to shake up our paint, and I make this little paint shaker here. It goes into the Sawzall. I call it the Shake Master 4000. Got in some other videos. I shot one of these blades through my hand a while back, but anyways, I've got healed up, got my stitches out, got my metal in, so I'm saying around the second week of June 2024, we should have some of these popped out. Waiting on a few other things, waiting on my hose clamps. The new hose clamps on these actually have a little wing here so you can turn them so you ain't got to have the screwdriver. This is just the prototype one here, and we'll show you how it works. It just drops in like a regular Sawzall blade, like that. Drop your paint can in. We're gonna redesign this just a little bit. Some of the style and stuff of it. It's kind of hard to do here. That's why I'm glad I got the thing without the little screw holder here. I didn't come up with a paint shaker that goes into the Sawzall. Everybody's telling me, oh, I copied, I've done all this. But no, this is not like the Mix Quick. It does the same job, but it looks nothing like it. Go look it up on Amazon. But anyway, if you want to scoop you up one of these, make sure you go over to www.acdesignsgarage.com and subscribe to the email thing. I'm not going to spam you with a bunch of junk, but when these go live, I'm going to shoot out an email blast to everybody that's subscribed to it. And there's only going to be a few. I'm going to guaranteed I'm going to make 10. It's just hard to make videos and try to make this stuff like this. So I'm going to make 10. I'm going to try to make 20 of them. So if you get that email that pops up, make sure you jump on there because these things won't last long. And also, if you want one of these rad AC Designs Garage t-shirts, help support the channel. It's the only place you can get them. Check out the back, Death Before Electric. That's where we stand. But anyhow, just another way to support the channel if you want to. If you don't. But they're all there on www.acdesignsgarage.com. So commercial over. So you just snug that bug in the rug up right there and act like you're Rambo. And that is how you shake up paint. You do as much spray bombing as I do, this stuff here will do it to it. But yeah, a little thumb thing that's on the new ones makes it a little faster than having to do this. This was just a prototype I made and been using for a while. But the new ones are going to be made out of 16 gauge. I upped them just a little. I made a few of them that was like, this one here is made out of 18 gauge. I ain't had no trouble out of them. I just wanted to bump it up on 16 because the new one I'm gonna cut it out on my plasma table, and but the other ones worked just fine. I was just gonna thicken them up a little bit. So that's that. She's all shook up like Elvis would have said, and go out there and start spray booming. All right, guys, I just put this wax and grease remover in this little, I call them ketchup bottles, but you can get them off Amazon. But I'll link all this stuff in the description below for my Amazon affiliate account. I make a very small percentage off qualified purchases. Basically, it just puts everything down there to where you can find all stuff and not have to search the whole interweb for it. And it don't cost you guys anything extra. But this is just regular wax and grease remover. It'll be, a lot of people ask, what's the description box? Right up under the description under the video where I write the little thing that tells about the video. If you go on down to the bottom of it, it'll give my P.O. box and stuff like that. If you guys want to send letters or anything like that, whatever you want to do, it's in there. Give a link to my website and to some other videos that y'all can check out. Now the wind's gonna blow. I think I messed the audio up too bad. I don't know why I'm cleaning this. This is just a junk door here to show you guys how to do this. And basically on this stuff here, the reason people get stripes is they don't understand overlap and how to overlap your, like 75% overlap on your spraying. Like I said, I'll show you in good detail on what happens most of the time. And most of the time it's with beginners. Once you understand the overlap, you can make the stuff look really good. But now granted, bodywork's not gonna look good because it's not bodyworked. This thing was sandblasted and epoxy primed, and we made the call to chunk it instead of try to spend too much time on it. So let's get this painting. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you the difference. Now, this is from that old turbo can. It sprays in a fan pattern. Basically, all your cans like this. Hold on, I'll get another one. All right, guys, most of your cans like this spray in a circle. It has no fan pattern. Now, they do have these 5-in-1s. I like these. I'm gonna do a video on maybe painting the bedside. I've painted that poor bedside. It's gonna be 8 foot wide. But anyway, these 5-in-1s are pretty good. They have one that sprays a fan this way, I guess if you're going up and down. I don't know why you'd use that one. And then the rest of them are like cones, heavier and lighter and all that stuff. But I think it's number, I think 4. Yeah, 4 is the one I like, fan like this. So I'm gonna show you the difference in the fan, because you'll overlap these different, because it's how the paint puts it on. When you got a circle here, you've got a lot in the middle and then it fades around the outside. Well, a fan, you have the width of it, it has the same amount in the middle and it just hazes around the outside. So it's a little different on it. So I'm gonna show you real quick. All right, this is your fan pattern. Well, not that, I need to get back a little bit. See how the fan pattern goes up and down like that? Now, when you 50% overlap is what you need to do, because you want to keep the paint wet as you're going across. You don't want to skip and have heavy and light, heavy and light. So this will be a 50% overlap. You do that, then you come back halfway across it. So that's 50% overlap. You just keep doing that all the way down with that. And these cans, one trick to these cans is keep your rag with it. If you spray a lot, just wipe it in, because it will build up around here and drip on your paint if you don't watch it. Now these other ones, okay, these, like we're gonna be spraying today, have a round pattern. See how it does around? So your heaviest spot is gonna be in this center here. So you're gonna need to do probably a 75% overlap. So you're almost going over it double. So what you're gonna do is on the 75, or to overlap it good, you're gonna do your coat like that, then you're gonna drop back down like that. They're gonna be real tight, really tight stripes. Man, this stuff covers pretty good. This is, looks like a Ford blue. It's called sail blue, but it kind of looks like a Ford engine blue. But anyhow, let's get on the door over here. I'm gonna show you. I got almost a full can. All right, guys, I had to bring it out of that sun. This black sucks it up quick, but it got so hot I couldn't lay my hand on it, so it's gonna dry like really too fast. And sorry for the fan blowing in the background. Try to talk up a little bit, but I'm not gonna wear a respirator. You should wear a respirator at all times, but I'm not wearing a respirator right now, just so I can talk and you can hear it. And I got a fan behind me blowing out. Got good ventilation. And if it starts getting thick, I'll get my respirator. But anyhow, wear a respirator. You only got one set of lungs. All right, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna probably need to tape up these real quick. Tape up the clampy clamps here. I don't want stuff all over them. Probably what I should do is just pull a tape line right here. It'd just be easier. On the body line, and I'll just cover it up. Let's do that. I'm gonna tape up this bottom, basically to cover up my clamps. And for no other reason. And we'll get the, I'm thinking I'm just gonna spray a line up the middle, and I'm gonna do half of it striped up, and the other half we're gonna try to get as non-striped up as we can. This is how I would tape something normally anyway. Just give you a little free tip here. A little free extra tip. I ain't gonna charge you for it. I'm not worried about these pliers here. They ain't really that good. They some cheapios. So take care of your tools, cheap or not. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do this half here stripey, and I don't know how far we'll go. We're just doing a demonstration. I'm gonna do this half here stripe and that half there the straight painted, I guess. Dividing line. Now on this one, I'm going to show you about what I've seen a lot of people that hadn't done this before. It's just a learning curve. A lot of people are nervous when they start spray painting, and of course anything new, you know, to you, it can be challenging if you hadn't done it a lot till you get a good feel for it. So I'm going to start at my top up here, and I'll come around and shoot the other side too, but we're going to start here. And basically what most people do is they try to get it too light. They're worried about runs. If you get a run, guys, you just got to wait till tomorrow and you can sand it out and fix it. So just try to get comfortable with it. And when you're spraying, don't come and stop here and then go back, because anywhere you stop and don't, I like to roll it. Basically, it's what you do is you roll it off. I'll come back here and you'll see me roll it up. That's what you want to do so you don't get a heavy spot. That's where your runs start. When you come here and stop, and when you come here and stop, you come here and stop, you're going to get a heavy area. So self-explanatory, but I just want to let you know. So most people come in here and this is what they do. I've watched them do it, and they're trying not to get it too heavy and come through here. Usually when they come back from the second coat, it's usually over the same places, and they'll get those covered and then come back, and that's what ends up making these things look like this. Is usually going over the same heavy spots over and over, and they'll keep doing that. And then if you don't get enough, you kind of see where it is. It's heavy, light, heavy, light. Even if you go back over this, it's going to be lighter. And even if we were to cover this completely blue and come back, if you don't overlap it, it's going to have light, shiny like that. So this is a little extreme version of it, but I want you to be able to see it on camera. We're going to go over here, and I'm probably just going to show you from here down the way to go over it, not get it too heavy, and make a good job out of it. And the thing I like about this can, I keep wiping it off because it will build up on you. So keep a rag pot, keep it wiped off so it ain't dripping down on the panel. So when I'm doing my good one here, or the good overlap, we're going to do, like I said, on these we're going to do a 75% overlap. So basically what a 75% overlap is, normally with a fan pattern you had 50%, half and half overlaps what you do. Well, on the 75 you're going to be almost doing a hole again, so be careful on how much you put, and I'll show you the difference in it. Don't get real close to it. Try to keep the same distance. Come back and wipe it. Cans do pretty good. They don't orange peel like that turbo can. And basically you can see, kind of see the difference. We'll get it outside. That's where you really see them outside, when you get stripes in them, and that's what's causing them. You're not overlapping good enough. And this, like I said, this is one coat over black. Do 2 coats of it, but this is kind of basically what it is. And the pictures I've seen, and I've done it before too, is just you're not consistent with your overlap on it. Try to give you a little hands-on here, not just on the stand, where you can see how I'm doing it, if I can keep up with it. Yeah, we're just overlapping more than you would think you need to. Trying to look through the camera at the same time, so it might look just as bad. See right here, I got a dark spot. That's where I ain't getting my overlaps. And if you can look through here, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a light spot there. I wouldn't have if I wasn't trying to drive this camera. That does cover pretty good. It looks totally different through the camera. This is like a, if you've ever saw like the Mustangs, it's kind of similar to that grabber blue color. But let's pull it out here outside so you can see it. All right, guys, she's pretty well tacked up now. That's just now this is just one coat with this. You could probably go one extra coat. I will say I've had some guys talk about having problems wrinkling. Maybe we'll do a video on it. I don't know. It's pretty easy, but I'll make whatever you guys want. Also, make sure you drop down in the comments below any other issues you're having with spray paint, or anything you want to see, or any custom work with spray paint. I thought about doing I've got a quick change welding shield in here. I thought about doing some custom paint work on the welding shield. Maybe letting one of you guys have it, sending it to you or something. But yeah, let me know, drop down in the comments below what you want to see. This is the problem I think I see. I hope I helped you guys out that's asking about it, and I think this is what the problem you're having is getting this look here, is because of, you know, too wide of no overlap. I guess we'll put it that way. It's the easiest way to say it. Just no overlap, just having about a spray's width in between it and coming back and stacking. Just consistency in painting makes everything lay flatter instead of building up like this and stuff. You can see over here, this looks pretty good. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that short little video on how to keep stripes out of your rattle can paint jobs. Like I said, it's not that hard. I've said it over and over, but it really makes a big difference in how you overlap. Your overlap is the whole trick to the whole thing, is enough overlap to where you got the consistent amount of paint all the way down the panel, and not light heavy. And if you do that, you won't have any trouble. I would try on like a junk panel like this to get your speed and stuff on how much you do, so you're not getting a bunch of sags all down the side of your car or something like that. But get you a little practice pound, try it, you know, throw it away if you mess it up till you get it down, and jump on it. And also, if you want to scoop up one of the Shake Master 4000s, make sure you head on over to www.acdesignsgarage.com. We'll be putting them up on there as soon as I get them built. Each one of these are all hand built by me. I'm gonna try to get at least 10 of them made, so probably 20 if we can. But make sure you sign up for that email list. Just subscribe to the email list, whatever it's called on there. You can go on my website, you'll see that. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot out a blast for you, and you can scoop you one up. Thank you guys for all your comments and subscribing and liking and all that stuff. It really helps me out. And remember, be kind to one another. Jesus loves you, so do we. God bless. We gone.